And you're a sports lady other than darts, aren't you? What else are you into?
Hockey.
You like hockey? I like hockey, but I never used to enjoy that bully off bit. No, he didn't like it either. Alicia, welcome to the show. You look absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's Alicia Chick.
Yes,
that's your second name, Alicia Chick. Well, we'll bring you out of your shell tonight. I've told you about groaning at these jobs. They're doing it at home now. Right, what's your job, my love?
I'm an ATO in the civil service.
That's a higher executive officer. So you're a bit of an academic as well, Alicia, then, to get to that grade, aren't you? Because you've got to be bright. Are you well paid?
No, not well enough.
Not well enough?
No.
Oh, well, I would have thought with a name like Chick, you wouldn't be going cheap for anybody, would you? Have a lovely night. You just relax. All right. Alicia, go and have a sit down. We'll see you in a minute. Well done. Good girl, Marlon. Now then, fascinating little tale. Your name is Musa Khan. Is that right?
Yes.
Musa Khan. Now, where's Moose? Where are you from, Moose?
Well, firstly, Moose is short for Musa, which is actually Asian for Moses. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I'm from the Khyber Pass, or what the region that's commonly known as the Khyber Pass.
Yeah. And how long have you been over here, Moose? You've been here some years now.
20 years.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You got used to it now?
Yeah, just about.
You've got used to us?
Yes, just about.
Do you ever go back?
Yeah, I went back in '79 for about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I could afford to have 8 weeks off when I was a student.
Oh,
so.
Oh, yeah. So you went back to... Had you seen any changes over the 20 years?
Well, I think they were just getting electricity into the village, and when I'd left, they hadn't got electricity, so...
Oh, so they're coming on a bit. 20 years and they've got electric.
That's right.
It's a bit like Morecambe. A bit like Morecambe. Got some people in from Morecambe tonight. We're glad to have you here tonight. We'll see how you get on with your dance later on. Young Gary Blackmore from Luton. What do you do, sir?
I'm a design engineer for British Aerospace in Stevenage.
Really?
Design gyroscopes and things for navigating planes and ships.
Yeah, and all navigational equipment. Yeah, that's good. So your career's going in the right direction. Very good. You're... You've some hobbies, haven't you, Gary?
Yeah, I played at snooker as well, and chess I play quite a bit of.
You're a very good chess player, actually, aren't you?
I've played for Bedfordshire, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So we've got county players all over the place tonight. One here in darts and one here for chess. Good. Have a good night with us, Gary. Go and sit down. We'll see you in a second. Yeah, all right. Why not? Give us a smile, Alan. Les Delderfield, and you're from Shipley, that's right. What's your job, Les?
I work in textiles in the warehouse.
In the warehouse. That's good. And your wife?
She's a machinist.
Oh, shit. Happily married, are you, Les? You see that look of fear in his eyes? Very good. And who do you play for? The pub?
The pub, Bluebell.
You play for the Bluebell? Oh,
Yeah,
well, you're bound to get picked out if you play for the Bluebell. Hey! Young Alan, nice to see you, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a long couple of hours for you, this, hasn't it? Oh, we'll make a fuss of you now. What do you do?
I'm a plumber and central heating engineer.
Plumber and central heating engineer. So all your answers tonight will be on tap. Oh, God. Well, we'll soldier on. Your wife. Tell us a bit about your wife, Alan.
She makes glove puppets.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keep her hand in.
She's here as well.
She's here as well. That's why he's looking as happy as you are. It's obviously not a pleasure trip, this. Have a good night with us, Alan. Go on, off you go. Give them all a round of applause. Good girl. Excellent, well done. There, that. All right. Our 6 contestants all settled in, ready to play the game. Bully's category board over there. Bonus areas if the dart player hits the subject chosen by his partner. And if he manages to hit the bullseye, he can win for his team £200. What about that? All right, we're all sitting there waiting to play the game. I just get nice and settled. You do worry me when you look worried, honest. That's better, Alicia. Questions in the first round, £30 each. All right, you've all the time in the world. Now, do take your time. We'd love you to do well. Come on, Alicia, for Marlene.
Faces, please, Jim.
Faces. Good girl, Alicia. Faces we want, Marlene. That's £100. Very good. Here we are, Alicia. Look at your monitors. This is your faces question. Whose face is that, Alicia?
Bobby Davro.
Bobby Davro, a very, very talented impressionist indeed. Good. We move on. Gary for Moose.
Books, please, Jim.
Books. Come on, Moose. Books we'd like. £50. Nice and steady, Moose. Well played. Here we go, Gary. What type of books are written by Robert Carrier?
Cookery books.
Yes, good lad. Well, I thought you lost it then for a minute. You just came back in time. Well done, Gary. Good lad. That's fine. Alan for Les.
Can I have sport, please, Jim?
Of course you can. Sport we'd like. That's what it's about. Well done there, Les. Took your time really nicely. For another £30, 50 for the dart, 30 for this question. On what type of surface, Alan, is the game of curling played?
Ice.
Ice, good. £130 for Alicia and Marlene. Gary and Moose with £80. Alan and Les with £80. You're going very well. All right, let's get on. Questions in the next round, £50 each. A little bit more difficult, and a little bit more difficult for the dart players as well. All right, come on, Alicia. Choose a subject, one that's lit.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. All right, come on, Marlene. It's not. It's in Britain, so there's no bonus there. But for another £50, Alicia, which Labour MP began a campaign in the early 1960s to introduce a law enabling those inheriting titles to disclaim them? It led to the Peerage Act of 1963, whereupon, and this is your clue, he disclaimed his own title.
No, sorry.
No idea. Gary.
Tony Benn.
Tony Benn is right. Mind you, he's been given quite a lot of titles since then. Right. Come on, Gary, for Moose.
Affairs, please.
Affairs. Come on, Moose. £30. For another £50, Gary. Which world-famous English sculptor died in 1986?
Henry Moore.
Henry Moore is right. He made all his statues hollow so that people wouldn't pick holes in them. Alan for Les.
Places, please, Jim.
Places. All right. £50. You're all going very well. Alan, for another £50, in which city is the memorial garden to John Lennon, which is called Strawberry Fields?
Liverpool.
It's not. Gary.
New York.
New York is right. Central Park. Fine. Which gives us the scores at the end of that round. Well, well, well. 130 to Alicia and Marlene, 260 to Gary and Moose, and 130 to Alan and Les. You're going well. Now, very, very close, because the questions in the next round, £100 each. The subjects left, these are the ones. Showbiz, history, words and spelling. And the categories all round those subjects have gone. Pressure on the dart players. Come on, Alicia.
Words, please, Jim.
Words. Marlene, words we'd like. £30. For a further £100, Alicia, if a young lion is called a cub, what is a young elephant called?
A calf.
A calf gets you £100. You're looking okay at £260. Gary for Moose.
Spelling, please, Jim.
Spelling we'd like. Don't forget your buzzers, all of you, just a reminder. We haven't done that for a week or two. £50. He's played very well for you, this Moose, tonight, hasn't he? Well done, sir. This is another £100 for you, Gary. A gymkhana is a horse riding competition. Please spell gymkhana.
Gymkhana.
And just check that with Bully. Gymkhana is right. Well done, Gary. £100 you get. We move on. Alan for Les.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
Showbiz we'd like. Showbiz we'd like, Les. £50. For a further £100, Alan, who became a millionairess with her first hit record, Ode to Billy Joe? Give no light on. Bullies, ended your struggles there. Gary?
Is it Billy Joe Spears?
It wasn't, but you'll know who it is when I tell you now. Be very close. Bobby Gentry. Right, gives us £260 for Alicia and Marlene. Gary and Moose with £410, but we've got to lose Alan and Les. They've got £180. Well done, Les. Well done, Les. You mark out. Good luck. Good lad. Down the show, that. There's a lovely fella. Right. Boys, you've got £180 there. There is 100. There is, I'll take 20 off that lot, which leaves 80 in that clip. There you are. Take that with our compliments. And you've got your bullies there. Keep watching the programme because there are some good lads on tonight. Have your bullies. There you are. Thank you for coming to see us, Les. Thank you, Alan. God bless you. There's your money. OK, let's get on with the game of Bullseye. Come on. Traditional match play dartboard now. The 2 remaining dart players compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other to try and win for the partners a question. And the value of that question is the winning score. So what we're looking at, it's pounds for points. All right, Marlene, up you go to the hockey there, and it's up to Tony first. Listen very carefully. We wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck. Off we go. 20. 20. And 5. 45. There you are, Moose. 45 to beat. Treble 20. 1. And 20. 81. Takes the first round. Well done.
Now then, Gary. You're right, Gary. Here we go, Gary. General knowledge. Who composed the Enigma Variations, Gary?
Edward Elgar.
Edward Elgar. Good man. You're looking good. £260, playing £491. Back to Tony.
OK, Marlene. Second round. 1. 20. And treble 5, 36. 36 to beat, Moose. 20. 5. And 8, 33. So Marlene takes the second round.
£36 for you here, Alicia, to get you a little bit nearer the boys. Members of which society greet the sunrise on Midsummer Day at Stonehenge? Shh. You know that. You really do. Dear. Go on, Gary.
Is it the Druids?
The Druids. Oh, dear, Alicia. Never mind. It's £260, playing £524. Back to Tony.
OK, Marlene, final round. Treble 5. 20. And treble 20, 95. Well done, Marlene. OK, Moose, 95 to beat. 5. 1. And 20, 26. So Marlene takes the final round.
Come on, Alicia, for a further £95 to add to your 260. In World War II, Allied airmen nicknamed part of their equipment Mae Wests. What were Mae Wests?
Life jackets.
They were that's absolutely right. They were inflatable life jackets. Popular with the soldiers too because she was very big at the front. Very good. So we've got to say cheerio to Alicia and Marlene with £355 because the boys have got 524. Say cheerio to the girls. All right. Good girl. And your mark, Alicia. Very well done. Very well done. You'll remember what Druids are now, won't you? You'll remember what Druids are. You've done really well. And I'll tell you what, you've been absolute gems. There you are, you little gobblers. They're super, aren't they? And we've got to count out £355. We'll see you in about 2 minutes back on the hockey.
Times have changed, but the great smell of Bisto will always bring 'em running. Real meat stock goes into Bisto gravy granules to make delicious, rich Bisto gravy that's ready whenever you want.
Ah, Bisto.
I try to see her every day. I mean, she's still my daughter. Sometimes I read to her. Sometimes I just hold her hand. I still can't believe it happened. And the driver had plenty of time to stop, but he'd been drinking. He left hospital 3 days later. They say my Jenny will never come out. But I've got to believe she might. One day.
When pain strikes, you need a painkiller that's fast, effective, yet kind and gentle. Even in migraine headaches. Nurofen. Nurofen contains only ibuprofen. Its development earned us the Queen's Award for Technology. Ask your pharmacist for Nurofen. It's gentle, and you can't buy a more effective painkiller.
Hello, Mum, I'm back.
Hello, Pat. How's college?
Oh, it's a doddle. That smells good. I'm starving. All right, you.
When it comes to the whole family's wash, Persil Automatic in your machine guarantees outstanding results. Wash after wash.
Right then, I'm off.
Bye, Pat.
You find that stuff?
Stuff? What stuff?
Well, I left a few things.
Oh, that was yours.
Aye.
Filthy. I thought it was to be thrown out.
Hey? Are you joking? Well, that was all me stuff, me kits, everything. Mom.
Oh, well. Lucky I washed it then, isn't it?
So there we are. Welcome back to the second half. Well, here we are now. It's plain sailing for you now. If you'd still been in Pakistan, Moose, I mean, did they play dance out there?
Oh, no, I suspect I've probably been herding goats or something.
I mean, you hadn't heard about dance until you came over here.
Oh, no, it's very little known sport.
Really?
Oh, you don't find any pubs.
Well, that's right. Of course, that's right. They've just got electric, so, yeah, absolutely.
That's right, yeah.
Gary, you're going to have to throw on that board in a minute. I mean, how's your dance?
Well, a bit nervous at the
Yeah,
moment,
just a
but
little bit
hopefully it'll come good.
Yes, well, we hope so. We've a guy tonight who we hope is going to come good because he's going to throw for the bronze bully. 301 or more. We'll double it for the charity, chosen by Gary and Moose tonight. This guy, it's the first time he's thrown for bully, but he was on the series last year as a contestant. But he's a professional dart player now. Let's welcome, as he throws for charity, Peter Evison.
Thank you. Well, you said you'd make it, Peter. Best of luck. 20. 20. And 20. 60. Unlucky. 20. Treble 20. And treble 20, 140. Well done, Peter. 200, Peter. 3 to go. 20. 20. And treble 20, 100. That's 300. And the highest so far, Peter. Well done.
Peace. Nice to see you again. Welcome to the show. I think that's as much as we've had so far in this season. It's very, very good. One short of the double, but never mind. Listen, you were on the series last year, weren't you? And how did you do in the game?
Oh, I got beat first round, man.
You went out. You went out in the first round. Then it all happened for you, didn't it? When you left us, you beat John Lowe, didn't you? And now you're making a living at it. Well, the boys were filled to bits. They were jumping up and down. Well done. Excellent.
Well done.
Where's it going, the money, Moose?
Well, it's going to the Southgate Day Hospital at Stevenage, and although they're financed by the NHS,
Yeah.
they rely heavily on
on
funds,
sport,
so
on
I think it will be
private
quite
funds.
handy.
I'm sure it will, and we're delighted you've been on the programme. Peter, we'll see you then, all right? Thank you very much indeed. It looks like you could have a following win tonight, man. It really is going well for you, isn't it? And it's your turn now because your chance to win some marvellous prizes. Let's see what Bully's prize board has got for you tonight. In one.
When April showers make me way.
Dryer, Jim. Well, I can with this tumble dryer.
In 2.
Just what the doctor ordered. Or he ought to. It's a portable typewriter.
In 3.
For the little ones, these delightful pound puppies. In 4. You'll love to go a-wandering with this attractive matching luggage. In 5. You really will want to be a clock watcher with this delight. You've got £524 you take home whatever happens. The £300 that Pete Evison won for your charity, that's on its way at the end of the programme. It's the prizes we're thinking about. Would you like to gamble those prizes against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully? 101 or more with 6 stars. 3 for Gary first, and then 3 for Moose. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do about those prizes. Come on. Come on. Right, that was a very mixed reaction. They're very mixed because they are, well, they're nice prizes. Tell me what you're going to do.
We've decided to gamble it.
You're going to gamble it. Non-dart player to go first.
Once again, Gary, just take your time. Remember, 101 or more for tonight's star prize. Best of luck. $20. 5. And 20, 45. That's not bad, Gary. There you have it, Moose. 56 or more for tonight's star prize. 20. 1. And 20. Moose unlucky, but that's the gamble.
Boys, I've got to show you what you would have won. Look at this. It's a Bullseye Star Prize holiday to Africa. In the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro lies Kenya's Amboseli National Park, and that's the location for 7 exciting days and nights on safari. With the help of an experienced guide, you'll be able to find and photograph the magnificent wildlife which roams free on these endless grassy plains. And then, to soothe away the dust and excitement, we've added an extra week at a luxury hotel in Mombasa by the Indian Ocean to make a relaxing end to an exciting Bullseye Star Prize holiday to Kenya. Oh. Good holiday, wasn't it? We'd have been absolutely thrilled to bits if you'd made it, really. You've been super contestants. You've been a delight to have on the show. You've made a lot of friends tonight. And also, of course, you've made yourself a lot of money. There it is, £524. And, of course, you've got your bullies and your tankards. Our pleasure to give you those. Thanks very much for coming on the programme. We'll see you next week on Bullseye. All right, don't forget, thanks very much to Pete Evison for throwing for charity for us. Superb contestants tonight. Could you have done it? We've made a lot of friends here in the studio, I promise you. Let's hope you're our friends next week as you watch Bullseye, because you can't beat a bit of bully. Bye.
Damon and Debbie are on the run from Brookside to make a new start across the Pennines, hopefully leaving all their troubles behind.
Medical history. Yankee Weeks has survived the first successful operation on the inside of the human heart. I remember looking up at the clock, it was about 10 minutes to 10 when the heart took over. I said, this is it, John, we're into the heart to stay. It was very risky. And